All right, people. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. What's going on, Zoom, guys? Welcome back, everyone. Let me see. Yeah, jumping back on now, guys. We'll see how long we stay on for. I'll be honest, the charts are showing me absolute zero right now. So we'll see how long we stay on for. Hopefully, we get a little bit more volume, a little bit more direction. So far, I haven't taken a single trade today. Once I jumped off after with you guys, I didn't even look at a single chart. So I'm just jumping back on now. I was trying to see if this hourly is going to grab previous hourly lows and reject to start taking some longs. But we can see here on gold, you know, look, since 9 AM, we've done absolutely nothing on gold. Took a 4-tick loss with no drive. Cut it, so I'm happy. 4-tick loss is good, man. 4-tick loss is good. Very well managed. I'm trying to see if we can get some buys on gold because we do have some liquidity to the upside.
Recording in progress.
Jesus, that was loud. Love that to me. No, it's good. It's good. Managing risk like that is good, man. You have some highs up here that need to be grabbed. You're currently grabbing previous lows. So we're trying to see if we can just get this gold scalp up into these regions. We're kind of creating a bit of a bigger range than we were in London, which was very nice. You know, London did end up having a pretty nice big push up. But since then, yeah, we've done absolutely nothing. We've gone very, very sideways on gold. But we'll see if we can get, you know, some buys up into this liquidity up here. I think it makes sense for gold to continue ripping these highs. So that's probably going to be my current outlook for the day. See if we can get these gold buys. Goldy buys. Where are we? Custom. What time on a 15? Previous 15 closed doji. If this 15 starts to flip bullish, we may have some longs here on gold. Let me just fix my my charts. I'll make this the 5-minute. I'll make this one over here the 15. I'll make this one the 30. Alright, there's that 5 looking. Some resistance being formed, so we can see a nice strong close if we're going to get the longs. We do have some lows down here as well now, but the 15 is more so what makes the most sense here. We want to see us kind of get back above this level. We get back above here, we get buys from here into here. You know, that's a 30-tick range. A 30-tick range, which is nice. So we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. It's my last day in Barcelona, so if it's going to go sideways, there's no point I was watching it for too long, but the way that we're grabbing these lows, the 15 was looking like we're trying to get some longs. I was like, well, let's jump on and see if we can get it. Still no downside for me on gold yet. Previous 4 hour. Did close very bullish. Very, very bullish. So I wouldn't be trading against that anytime soon. Not unless you close doji in the next hour and 25 minutes, but I would want to be in and out before then. Well, we do have big news tomorrow. So to see gold go sideways today really wouldn't be that much of a surprise. But you know, even though we probably will range, if we can just range within this big area and get the buys up into there, it's still a pretty nice scalp. 30 minutes trying to hold the support here. Good morning, long time. Good morning, man. Come up to Nashville, play some golf. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun, man. Sounds like fun. Definitely sounds like fun, man. 5 minutes just closed. Bearish there on gold. Still watching this 15 here. 15 and 30. What time is it? 35 fast. Time is it? 7:30 New York time. 7:30 New York time. Let's see if this fight is, you know, if this 5 minute gets back above, you could have a 5 minute fake out and also a 15 and 30 minute flip. So we do want to see this 5 minute get back above. This 5 minute fake out would be beautiful. Like I say, I don't like any downside on gold. Not without grabbing them highs, and not until you get maybe a maybe like a doji 4 hour maybe. Daily isn't that big resistance though. It doesn't mean we're gonna start selling it for no reason. But yeah, previous 4 hour to me on gold would have to probably get back below here if I was gonna want to sell it. But I don't see any reason to do so just yet. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe an hourly bearish close below here, top wick, to maybe pull back into these regions. Something that I could consider more. That's 22 minutes away. Yeah, it's an option. That's definitely an option. Hourly breakout to come back down into these regions. Would that make sense? Yeah, I think so. You need to see it actually break below. I mean, to be fair, we're going to at least come for these areas now. Any rejection from here, people will be trying to buy up gold, which means you could spike it down more. 30's looking pretty heavy now. 15's also looking pretty heavy now. We're starting to leave a big rejection, but looking pretty bearish. Tried to hold this support here. A lot of people probably jumping in these longs. We never close back above. Stops down here and down here. So they're getting squeezed out there. Yeah, 5's looking pretty bearish here now. If you're getting into some top wick, could you look for sells into this liquidity? Because you're getting some decent volume here, better volume than we had in London. Let's see, 20 seconds here on gold. Now you're just going to grab the lows, aren't you? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to get an instant top wick. Well, that closed bearish with no bottom wick. What would that look like? If you were to market execute sells right now, stop above that previous 5 high, pull them back down to there, 40, way into here, 10, 15, 20 is quite far away. I don't think you'd see it push that much. I mean, you could always take the break of the low. Stop loss will go somewhere around this area if it re-breaks that, and trying to see if you can get the ball back down into there. Is there going to be enough volume to do it in this 5, or is the 15 going to give more of a next top wick? I believe the 15 closure and next 15 top wick would make more sense, because then we've actually got that 15-minute breakout as well. Where are you now, Scotland? No, I'm back. I'm in Barcelona, man. I'm in Barcelona. My final day here in Barcelona. First time here from the US. Welcome in, man. Welcome, welcome. Man, the more you do pull up, it's a very nice top wick. A very nice top wick. It's the last 5 of the 15 here as well. Haven't traded in 2 weeks. Gold's been pretty, it's been good to me. It's been pretty well to me. We've had quite a few trades. We had a huge move down last Monday. You had an 800 tick move down last Monday. But it depends what your plan is, man. But yeah, for me, gold's been very nice. Gold's been very, very nice. If you did have this sell stop in, well, it's not flipping, so you can just cancel it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Contracts 2 to 5. Depends on the trade. Depends on the trade, the volume, the setup. If this 15 gives an instant top wick, you may look for sells back down into that 15, needing to re-grab the lows, and this little double bottom. What would that be? Back down to re-grab these lows. Break even point about 15. And 30 is at 30 support. Let's see how this 15 opens here in 40 seconds. I would like the 15 to open, grab some little 5-minute highs, and then you can take sells and risk off wherever that's going to be for a quick little scalp. Wait for the next 1 hour candle. It's up to you. CS 15 opens. Top wick to grab some highs. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's see. Top wick, Goldie. Top wick, please. Gold. Yes, no, maybe. The trombone. I know, literally. The volume is really poor today. And this is, this is a good time. 7:45 London, 7:45 New York time. Sorry, it's usually a decent time. I ain't selling it here. Yeah, usually a good time. Wait, switch to New York. When does the volume pick up? I mean, usually now is a pretty good time. Like around 6:30 New York time can start to get good movement. But I'm expecting an overall range day for the overall range for the day anyway. Given you have so much news, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I mean, you could see some volume at 8:30 New York time, probably 9:30 New York time. There you go. Now I've started some volume. Ooh, 30 starting to leave a big rejection now. 30 is leaving a big rejection. 15 looks like you could, if you do flip bearish, re-grab the lows. So if you flip bearish from here, you can grab the lows. If you don't and the 30 holds the support, well, cool, then you got longs above here as well. Past few beat London Open, always moving sideways. Nah, not really. It's pretty bullish to me today. We've had trades almost every single session recently. But again, depends on your plan. For me personally, London's been great recently. Personally. Ooh, starting to reject here. Starting to reject. Bit of a mess in here, isn't it? It's very, very messy. That's a pretty strong area. Do we get shorts back down into the lows? So let's see how this 5 minute opens here on gold. If we open with the top wick, we may have a sell stop. What's my spreads right now? One is good. One is good. You know, maybe an instant top weight could give us a little 5-minute evening star to come down and re-grab the lows. But that 30 is kind of, you know, 30 is at a big level of support. Nah, it's too strong of a close. No sell stop. 30 is at big support. 15 is at resistance. 5 minutes in a range. Hourly. Also at hourly support, it actually hasn't broken it just yet. Although it looks like we're going to break it, this hourly is at major support. So it hasn't actually broken back below this level yet. So given that, it's really tough in here. Really tough. Like I say, guys, I'm not going to force a trade for the sake of taking a trade today. I need to see much more than this. 1 minute it's looking great, the next minute just goes doji. I'm pretty happy to not take a trade today if I don't need to. But if I do get one, amazing. But if I don't get one, yeah, I couldn't care less. My day will not change. My day will not change. The trade today does not define you. So don't trade as if it does. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I think the next Audi will be, yeah, kind of help it make more sense. Yeah, I think so, man. Yeah, it should give us a little bit more direction, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, just like today for New York, man, because London was London kind of had a push without us, so thought we'd jump on trade New York. But like I say, it's my last day here in Barcelona. If it just goes sideways, I'm not gonna watch this. It's coming up to 2 p.m. for me. It's a pretty nice time here. I'm just an hour ahead of London. 2 p.m. Yeah, it's a good time, man. It's a good time. Good time here in Europe. Can trade London, can trade New York. $15 trying to flip bearish here again. There's the most patient person I've ever known. That's it, man. I'm patient when the markets are quiet, but I'm also, I execute on point when the time is right as well. You know, I'm not too patient. You don't take trades. You know, once the volume and the plan is there, I will execute. You know, like I say, one 5-minute candle can change everything for me. A strong 1 5-minute candle up or down, and I'm in. I just need that volume. As soon as I get that confirmation the market's got volume, I am in. And then we're in and out within like 5-10 minutes, you know. I think it was twice last week. We were on stream for about an hour and a half at least, waiting for the setup. Then once we got it, the trade itself actually lasted, I think it was maybe 5-10 minutes max. So it just always goes to show that patience always pays. Always. Patience pays. But it's nice being back on this European time zone. I may have to consider the move soon. Well, not soon, but you know, in the future. Depending on how visas and all that crap works. Thank you, really appreciate it. Yeah, of course, man. Absolutely. Yeah, 1 a.m. Yeah, 1 a.m.'s hard, man. I personally would prioritize sleep. Sleep is key, man. If London for me was at 1 a.m., I wouldn't trade London. I would just trade a different session. And the way that we trade, you know, trading gold, like you can trade gold in any session. London, New York, Asia, like it doesn't matter, but just do the one that fits your schedule the most. Staying up till 1 a.m. it's not sustainable and it's not healthy. You know, trading is a massive psychology game. Your mindset is very important. So staying up till 1 a.m. you're not going to be able to perform properly. So, you know, maybe you could even consider Asian session, man. Asian session, you know. I think in the US time, that's like your late afternoon, early evening maybe. Which is probably more sustainable. More realistic. I think Asia was a bit choppy today. But, you know, 2 to 3 to 4 times a week, Asia will give you 20, 30 ticks pretty comfortably. Let me see some 5-minute highs grabbed here first before I take these sells. Thailand in November. Watch your Vietnam. Vietnam train times are good, man. Yep, Asia has good trading times. What time is it? Like what? Vietnam right now. It's probably what mid after. Yeah, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Vietnam right now. So you could trade Asia, London, and a bit of New York if you really wanted to. Not that you should trade all three, but to have the options, pretty nice. It depends if you're more of like an evening person or not. I'm more of a morning person. So I've really been enjoying getting up trading London first thing in the morning. And here now, you know, trading New York at like, you know, 2 p.m. It's like if I get a trade in London, you know, when I was back in the UK, I was done by like 10 a.m. Got my whole day to enjoy. And if I do still want to watch a bit in New York, you can. You can pretty much do the same thing in Asia. Yeah, first thing in the morning, man, is the best. Honestly, man, I'm gonna really struggle going back to Australia this week. I think I'm really gonna struggle. For tomorrow, yeah, absolutely, man, it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna struggle with the London sessions again. 2 seconds, guys. Whoa. I'm also a morning person. Yeah, me too. Me too. India? Wait, what time is it there? 5 p.m. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, 5 p.m. Yeah, nice. That's cool, man. Yeah, Top Step have a new indicator called Top Step Levels on the Top Step X platform. Top Step Daily Levels. They give their daily levels for the day. So where are they watching on gold? They've got a lot of downside levels. I haven't probably used them yet, but it's pretty cool to see. The indicator on Top Step X is Top Step. As soon as you type in Top Step on indicators, Top Step Daily Levels, and it gives you their daily levels for the day. Probably will expect if you trade something like Nasdaq and S&P, because I think that's what they trade more. Oh, this 30 is going to be very interesting here on gold. Let me get rid of that. I'm not interested in lows now. Look at that 30. You know, you didn't grab these lows, but you still also haven't grabbed the highs. You're holding support. Hourly is also holding support, but it is still closing bearish. You know, back below here. It's honestly, unfortunately, not the best hourly candle. Because yeah, you're holding support, but you're also breaking below the level of here as well. 30-minute grab previous 30 lows, never really closed back above. Instant bottom wick though, which is nice. Could you start to see a pullback in a 30 morning star? Maybe, but I need more of a bottom wick than that. If you look at the 30 here on gold. I mean, you know, you're holding some sort of support here, but you're also still breaking back below here. Yeah, it's you from one ugly range to the next. On the 15-minute, it's kind of like here to here. Yeah, here to here. Look at that on the 15. It's super messy. As long as I have my coffee in the morning, I can also be a morning person. Thinking move back to Florida soon from the UK. Afternoon New York, yeah, decent volume, 100%. Yeah, New York PM session could be good as well, man. Yep. Sleep is important, 100%, man. Sleep is very, very important. Yeah, New York PM session. Yeah, I know people who just trade New York PM session and have fantastic trades just trading that. Absolutely. I mean, when you're scalping, you know, it's pretty easy to trade, like, not easy, but it's pretty comfortable to trade, like, any session. But then you do also want to get to a point where you want to make your life as easy as possible. Like today in London, you know, we could have maybe scalped 13, 15 ticks, but it would have taken, you know, quite a while. Whereas sometimes in New York or London, when there's good volume, it can happen in like 5 minutes. And they're kind of the trades we want. Eat before trading? I mean, I never eat. I fast every single day. If I'm in Australia, then yeah, I will eat before trading. But if I'm here in Europe, no, I don't eat in the morning. It's gonna be my no trade range here, guys. I ain't taking a single trade in here. Yeah, 23 tick range. No. There's not much of a bottom wick on this owl either. It didn't create much of a bottom wick. You know, if this Audi's going to rip up, you'd expect more of a bottom wick than like what, a 30-second bottom wick or whatever it was. How much of a bottom wick was it? Yeah, here, literally like a less than a 1 tick bottom wick. Hey man, new to the channel. Welcome man, welcome. Any benefits to fasting? Yeah, loads of benefits to fasting. You can probably YouTube loads of videos, man. Loads of benefits. Maybe a 5-minute breakout. Could have some longs into the highs, potentially. 5 minutes starting to, for the first time, actually getting some good volume. Yeah, mental clarity is, yeah, it's so good, man. Honestly, that's one of the reasons I do it. I don't really do it for, like, physique benefits. But for me, yeah, if I eat in the morning, I just feel sluggish. If I fast and drink like a black coffee and lots of water, I feel great, personally. I don't like to eat breakfast. Yeah, man. Yeah, literally, I'll have black coffee and water. That's pretty much it. Until at least, like, you know, maybe 12 o'clock or something. Good luck and happy trading. Thank you, man. You too. See you next time, man. But I'm not like super strict. I don't like track like how many specific hours I do. But I try and do maybe till like 11, 12ish. Take me to be profitable over 2 years, man. Over 2 years. Way over 2 years. Let's see. Instant bottom wick here on gold. Again, tiniest of little bottom wick. This price action is really this price action here is nice. This is nice. But then I look here, I'm like, this is horrible. This is awful. You got resistance here, you got resistance here, you got resistance here. Like, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You know, a 50, at least a 15 would make more sense. The only reason I do like the longs is because I do imagine most people right now, same as London, will be trying to do something like this right now. Most people would be trying to jump in shorts here, stops above these highs. But for us, can we buy here? Oh, not really. It's again, it's a terrible risk to reward, and that is the only place to really manage your risk. Because it wouldn't surprise me, because there's low volume, that this could easily still pull back down to here before seeing that push up. So if you buy here, well, you can't manage that because you could easily retest that before going higher. No, you kind of do have one down here then, man. I was kind of looking at this one, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, but you're just kind of pushing up. If you know, if this here had grabbed these highs a little bit more, then you could kind of see one there, there, and there. But I'm also looking at this area as like, this is a pretty decent liquidity level now. Anyone shorting here stops above here and here. So I do want to get the buys. I do want the buys. Probably have a little, you know, little trend line coming down like this as well. Am I invested? What do you mean? I mean, like, do I invest in other things? If so, no. Not at the moment, no. I have before, but nah, I have nothing at the minute. Which, speaking of which, how did S&P close on the weekly? Did you recover? Yeah, you did. Oh, look at that. Huge, 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 huge wick. A decent volume, and now you're again stalling. The 15 may break out of this level and bottom wick into there before the next 15 pushes higher. That would kind of make more sense. 15 closing above, next 15 bottom wick, and re-break the highs and grab this liquidity. Or not. Or not, Goldie. May even just rip it from here. Again, the 5 minutes breaking back above another level again. They're very small little bottom wicks though. I still believe a lot of people will be jumping in more shorts here, stops above there. The more you reject from me, the more people jump in shorts. I really want to see if we can get these longs, but I need a decent bottom wick so I can get in with a risk reward that makes sense. You know, I could just buy it from here and yeah, it will probably hit, you know, 15, 17 ticks, but this is, the downside risk is just too much. Like, that's a terrible risk to reward. You can manage your risk better once you grab some 5-minute lows and then re-break the highs, then you've got a decent liquidity low. So if this next 5 comes down, grabs the lows, then breakout of that would make much more sense. Much more sense. Like this. If this can come down a little bit more, grab some lows, then a breakout of that would be very nice. This is the last 5 of the 15 here as well. The 30's looking pretty solid now again, back at that resistance. What time is it? 8 a.m. New York time, 10 past 8. Don't break the highs, Goldie. As long as we don't grab these highs, next 15 bottom wick, and you can have it. If you get an instant bottom wick, you can just market execute. Five-minute kind of trying to come back down. Two minutes here on gold. 2 minutes to this 15 close. 5 minute looks kind of messy, but the 15 is actually breaking out finally. You're breaking back above this ugly range. So now you have gold buys on a bottom wick from here to here. And potentially spike out much higher. And if you get an instant bottom wick to market execute from around here up into there, you know, that's 20 ticks. That's a good enough range. I'll trade that range. But don't wick down back below this level in 2 minutes. Close above, instant bottom wick. Market execute buys from here and try and get this play up. Let me see what's Tilt saying. What's Tilt saying? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. 56% people long, 44% people short. My hobbies, travel. My main hobbies, man. Travel's probably the biggest one for me. Travel keeps me mentally fresh. One more minute here. Do I prefer a high hit rate with low risk reward or low hit rate with high risk reward? I want a higher win rate with lower risk reward. Psychologically wise, yeah, it does much better. Because realistically, having a low win rate for high risk reward, well, if you take like 3 or 4 losses in a row, well, that next trade, that yeah, it might make up all the losses, but you'll likely just keep closing trades to cover your losses, as opposed to actually holding them to the way you may do in backtesting. Uh, 44.6. Uh, 40. These ones. Yeah, you can consider that, man. Yeah, definitely, definitely. So 15's just closed, respecting that resistance. Yeah, more consistency. Yeah, I'm just psychologically wise. I deal better with that. I used to do it when I'd have, you know, like the 1 to 5 risk rewards and a lower win rate. But psychologically wise, it just doesn't do very well for me personally. But I mean, risk reward is never fixed anyway, so I don't really focus on it too much. Risk reward isn't just you enter trade. There's your 1 to 2. That's it. Risk reward trade changes as the trade changes. As you manage your risk, the risk reward changes. A lot of people in the beginning think, oh, well, here's my 1 to 3, that's why I stick with that. No, that's not how it works. And you'll eventually learn that. What are you doing, Goldie? 15 just reject the highs. You know, it hasn't really grabbed anything. The best light shot app to trade in New Zealand? Country doesn't really matter, man. It's just this, TradingView. TradingView is where you do your analysis. Broker-wise, that's entirely up to you. But it doesn't matter what country, and you can use TradingView in anywhere. Anywhere. Five minutes trying to break back high. I was hoping we'd re-grab the lows a little bit, but a strong 5 minute close and you may have longs. Because you've kind of broken above this level, you come back down, you've retested it. You did close below this little level, so I was hoping this 5 minute would just grab these lows and hold above. But a strong 5 minute close here on gold, and you may have some longs. I think I'm only going to take this on a combine today. We'll see. We'll see how good you can manage your risk. Up into here, about 13, 14 ticks. Very similar to the London trade. One more minute. One more minute. Nah, unlikely, man. Nah. Not if it stays like this, nah. All I'm looking to do is buy into these highs. If it just continues to go sideways, no, I'm not going to watch it now. Better things we didn't watch go sideways. But all I'm staying on here is until we rip these highs and give a trade. But no, for me personally, now I'm not going to be cherry watching York. It just doesn't really make too much sense to try and force trades right before that news tomorrow. That news tomorrow could give me 50, 100 ticks. Today, you'd be lucky if you get 10. 5-minute close and above. Instant bottom wick, grabbing some previous lows. So if this 5 can reject and reflip bullish, we may have some longs here. You're now grabbing them previous lows that I wanted to see grabbed. So if you can re-break back above this area, we may have some buys. 14 ticks. 30 starting to pull back. Let's see, if we start to reject, you may have a buy stop here soon on gold. On the futures, it's around 83.1. If this 5-minute does close back into the range, that may be it for the day, but we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. That's a pretty decent push down here. Look at that 30-minute now. Again. Look at that. That's all we have. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. It is what it is. 5-minute going to come back up? Let's see. What would your stop be? 16. Not bad, not bad. Five minutes trying to flip here on gold, which is good. There's a pretty decent rejection there. I'm not in on this flip. I want to see the close now. There's 1 minute away. Pretty decent close there. Well, hopefully a pretty decent close, but a pretty decent wick. Wicking out these two lows, holding this level here. 30 minutes looking better now. 15's looking better now. Oh, don't speak too soon. Still believe a lot of people will be jumping in shorts here, risking off these highs here. I want this 5 to close bullish, quick bottom wick, and then we can take it. Now that we've had this lovely liquidity grab here, amazing, now we can react to longs. But close bullish, don't close doji, don't close with no volume. Uh, 4 seconds, instant bottom wick, we could have some longs. Too quick. Did give bottom wick, too quick. You gave the tiniest of tiniest bottom wicks. Oh, nice. That's good to see, man. Yep, 50. I see. Yeah, 48 short. Yeah. If that's enough of a bottom wick to break these highs, that'll be my session. It did. I mean, the futures didn't give a bottom wick, but the currency did just give a very, 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 very quick little bottom wick. A very quick little bottom wick. Retail's going to get squeezed out here. And I want to take advantage of it, but I just don't think it's going to give it. That is looking pretty strong here as well. And guys, if we rip these highs, that's my... Okay, that's going to be me for the day, because now I have no other targets than that. It looks like you might... Yeah, night job's on the shift. Night job's on the... Nightbot's on the grind. And that little 5-minute bottom wick there was that quick that it's like you would have had to literally smash by as soon as it opened, which is not our plan. Even if you did take this little 5-minute flip here, you'd be BE now. What are you hitting? 8 ticks. Short after liquidity grab? Maybe. Cross that bridge when you get to it. 4 hours, very bullish. Shorting against that doesn't really make too much sense to me. But don't try and think what could happen. Just think about what is happening. Could you grab these highs and maybe grab these lows? Yeah, maybe. But that's not happened yet. Think in the now. But for me personally, yeah, no, I won't be selling against this this big push up here. Not yet, anyway, not yet. You have to see the 4-hour close. The 4-hour close in 30 minutes. If it breaks above these highs, you're going to come higher. Or you're going to close doji and then maybe pull back. But yeah, personally, won't be trading against that 4-hour. I think there'll be easier trades than that. Later lives regularly now. Nah, not really, man. Just jumped on today because on a good time zone, and London didn't really do very much. But the rest of the week, and moving forward, just London's, man. Unless, you know, over the next however long I can move back to this time zone, then yeah, absolutely moving forward, man, for sure. Maybe do 2 to 3 a week, maybe. So 30 minutes going to close nice and bullish here. Look at that 5-minute. If you did take the break that high, it's literally just, it is so messy. Let's see how this 30 opens. Let's see if we can get this little quick scalp. 30 about to close nice and strong. Nice little morning star play there on the 30. Oh, cool. There you go. No bottom wick on that 30, straight ripping highs. All right, Zoom guys, that's me for the day. I'm not watching this anymore. Nothing is shaping up at all. It's just hit our target, no bottom wick on the 30. If I watch this, I'm going to take a stupid trade. There's literally zero, nothing of interest here for me. So yeah, I'm going to leave the charts today. And then we will come back. I'll update you guys on Zoom later on. But yeah, for me, that's going to be me done for the day. We'll see the daily close and then have a look, see what we got tomorrow. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Enjoy, guys. Bye-bye. All right, YouTube fam, I'm going to wrap up there. Gold just ripped the highs with no bottom wick on that 30. So yeah, price action is just a bit weird today. It is August. It ripped the highs exactly as we wanted. But with no bottom wick on that 30, you're going to have to now wait for that to be created. And I'm not going to be, like I say, taking sells against that. But that was the whole bias we wanted to come up, grab that liquidity. But it's just ripped it. And now it's coming back down with that 30 bottom wick. So price action just messy. We're just chopping. Tomorrow will be an easier day with the news. So I will see you guys then. And I'll be back to the London live streams on Wednesday. So trade safe in these range, guys. Don't force it. Tomorrow is a new day. And I'll see you guys then. Peace.